It's Tom MacDonald. It's Sheeple. I'm also... Bro, I've had enough, man. But this is probably a good time. Tom says some shit. He always says some shit. So, like, let's... Whatever. Bro. I think maybe if you want to watch someone that's, like, sober... Like, no offense. Like, definitely it's nice to watch people that are sober. But if you're like, everyone needs to be sober... I don't know if you should even be watching shit like this. Like, you need to, like, I don't know. Does he have a tube up his nose? Let's fucking go.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
Ooh, ow!
Black folks.
What? Who you're not allowed to criticize?
Slaves fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control all the political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides. Kill each other, they got sick minds. Big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream. The gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview, curated for your engagement. We can't be free. Can't have no.
Oh, time for the hook. But damn, dude, he always says some shit that's like, I think 100%. He always says some shit that, like, should make you fucking grab your sexual organs. Whatever organs you have or don't have.
Same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all... Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain.
Hold on, before he starts this verse. Everything is all of it. I am this, I am that, but I'm not trying to be that, but I am that, right? Like, I'm watching him and I'm making a video to give it to you. Like, he's not fucking wrong.
Controlling your mouth, you say lit, fleet, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. None of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to...
Yeah, hold on. With the minority shit, I think what he's saying, and this, maybe I'm interpreting it my own way, is that it's like not diversity for diversity's sake. It's not like I'm going to bring a bunch of different people in to make my movie diverse. It's like I get brownie points for doing it. So, like, people who probably are super racist are bringing diverse crowds into what they make because they get to make more money by doing that. And they're still super racist, but they're still... That's weird. Like, do you want more opportunity from a super race? I don't know. I can't answer that question. But it's like, people that are extremely fucking racist are making diverse things because that's the way the wind is fucking blowing.
Mean you understood you're retarded, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe, but you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Community is it's free. Society is broken. Want you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals.
Yes. I mean, for me, I can't speak for you, but I would say like my top two consumptions are liquor and porn. He said pharmaceuticals. I just can't afford to go to a doctor. If I could afford to go to a doctor, it'd probably be on pharmaceuticals too. But definitely liquor and porn. You nailed me, son. You nailed me.
Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the street. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheeple. What do y'all believe? Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know if I agree with calling like gigantic millions of people sheep. I don't know, because it's like, just because you're misled, I don't know if that makes you a sheep. I think when you follow anything that's put in front of you, that's kind of sheep behavior. But being misled is different than, I think, blindly following something. There can be multiple ways to explain the same thing. Some people follow shit because they're misled. Some people follow things because it's put like directly in front of them, and they just go towards more of that. I don't know if it's fair to call them both sheep.
But dead, they divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation. The hell out the nation, the system treating you like trash, and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them dot police.
Right, no one taking the guns away. That argument I don't like. Bro, you ain't never taking the guns away. Because if you're going to take the guns away, you have to take them away from the motherfuckers who have the guns, and they're not going to let you take them. It's not going to happen. Ever. It's not ever going to happen. Because they have guns. They're not going to let you take them. They're going to use them. Whichever side you're on, that I just don't like that thing that gets thrown up every couple of years that like, they're going to come and take your guns. Bro, they ain't taking your guns. That's why you have guns. That does seem kind of like fear-mongering to me. You curious if I have one? Yeah, I got one. So what?
Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are.
Ooh, they don't teach. Oh, that's a good line. It's easy to remove your rights if you don't know what they are. That's fire.
Only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the Lucas screams just part of the machine. Y'all are sheeple. What do y'all believe?
Yeah, so I'll just interject here in case you don't make it to the end, just in case you're like trying to figure out what's going on, how I feel, and whatever is whatever, and whatever is blah 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 blah. Bro, I can't speak for other people. I am very left, but I'm also very right. I am for military, I am for combat, I am for fucking firearms, right? I am for individual rights. But I also like weird shit. Like I like fashion, and I don't mind it if someone wants to like change their gender or something. That's like, I don't give a fuck. That's not my business. I mean, I don't care. So like, I don't know what demographic I am, but what is that demographic? I like weed, I like guns, I like drugs, I like individual sovereignty. I like not being fucked over by the fucking government. Don't put your shit in my house. Like, I like land. I like tradition, but not all the tradition. I don't like all the tradition, but tradition's valuable. So like, I don't know, man. Like, fuck, dude. They keep trying to push us into these fucking boxes, and that's some shit I don't like. That is like, oh, you like tradition, so you're racist. No, I didn't even say what tradition I even liked. This is what he does, is he makes you think, or at least have something to say. But I don't think we're sheep. Well, that's unfair. There's definitely a percentage of the population that is definitely sheep on both sides. just fucking doing whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, hopefully each side's going to get sick of it and be like, man, fuck both of these tyrannical, weird, manipulative superpowers. Like, I don't, man. Whatever, dude.
Nothing's what it seems.
Anyways, trying to come up with something to say. Trying to come up with something to say at the end, intoxicated. A lot of your friends are not your friends, and a lot of your enemies are not your enemies. And until you really like, well, have a serious discussion, that's probably like a good way to get there. But really, shared adversity. When you and someone else like come up against something that tests you, you really find out who you align with. And so like maybe someone who you're like, I don't like any of your beliefs. I don't like anything you say. And then shit gets hard and that person stands beside you. You're like, well, never mind. I love you. Like, never mind. Maybe I disagree on everything you say. But if we stand together when things are tough, that's what really matters, man. That's what really matters. And it's crazy. I mean, maybe you'll experience it. I don't know. But like, really shared adversity, like taking something that is traumatic and taking it head on, and then the person on your right or your left is the opposite of you. So maybe you're like super conservative and they're super liberal, or maybe they're super liberal and you're super conservative. But it's like when you stand together and you have each other's back, that is like so much more valuable than any of like a political leaning. Because really what it comes down to, sorry, intoxicated, maybe I'll take it back. But I you know, top of mind, this seems like the correct, like not correct, but like this feels like the realist interpretation I have, is I have disagreements with my family, I have disagreements with my friends, and then things get twisted. And people help you. People stand beside you. And sometimes it's not the person you thought would stand beside you. And then it makes it like a little bit different. It's like, bro, before we were in that shit together, I was not about what you're about at all. And I might still not be about what you're about, but I am 100% about you. Like, you fucking, you, when shit got hard and you could run or you could complain, you didn't, you stayed. And so even if what your whole thing is not my thing, I'm 100% about people like you. I'm 100% about people who stand with you when shit gets tough. And sometimes, you know, by what people say, you think you can predict who's going to stand beside you. You don't ever know until shit hits the fan. I will take someone I disagree with who stands beside me over someone I agree with any day of the fucking week. I don't need people I agree with. I need people who are going to fucking do the hard work. And the hard work is when someone else is in trouble and you could run, you stay. I love those people.